with a 2-point lead, 18-16, with 12:24 to go in the first half.
Jerry, I really think that Brazil, Coach Kuna, is getting the type of ball game he wanted. A passive game, primarily half-court in nature. The only time Brazil has played poorly in this tournament is when people really went after them aggressively.
Here's Sousa, who has the outside touch. That one's short. Tisdale with a rebound off to Wood. And that's broken up from behind.
One dribble too many. Master was open in the corner.
Nascimento challenges him. Tipped up and in beautifully. Nice job by Sousa. He has 8 points in the game. He is very quick. He's very deceiving.
If there was an all-tournament team, he certainly would be one of the fellas that would have to be considered at the forward spot.
It's the biggest lead now. 4 points, 20-16 by Brazil. Into Tisdale. Lehman can't get the left-hander this time. Nascimento with the rebound.
Nascimento doing a great job on the weak side rebounding.
Master says it's the USA's ball, but the referees say differently.
You notice what a good job. There's Coach Kuna. He has an entire background in the United States. He credits everything that he knows about the game of basketball to people in the United States, like John Bunn, formerly of Springfield College, Adolph Rupp, John Wood, Pete Newell. He's had quite a background.
He has his doctor from USC.
Off the board, not there.
Rebound is cleared effectively by Andrade off to Sousa, and they're getting the cracks at the basket they want.
We're not doing a good job in the zone blocking out at all, and we're playing Brazil's game right now.
Jack Hartman wanted to pressure a little more defensively, but right now they're boxing him inside. Here comes Wood again. Jim Masters, and Jimmy now has hit 2.
Good job by Wood. That time he was able to push the ball up the court well. Last time maybe one dribble too many. When you've got Master in the corner, you want to let him hold it.
Jim Master, real credit to his confidence, even though he's not shooting well, continues to put him up, and he's got a couple of them to go in. He cuts it to 2. Good ball movement by Brazil. Giannici will try one.
He's the fellow we'd like to have shooting.
We're going to have a foul against Andrade, 15 for Brazil. And now Michael Jordan, Charlie Sitton will come back in for the United States. Tisdale and Leon Wood will exit at the 10:31 mark. Andrade is his first foul, only the third team foul against Brazil.
Guimaraes coming into the ball game right now, and you can see the Brazilian club getting a little bit tired right now, particularly with Leite out of the ball game and probably not going to play today, Gary. Their front line is extremely tired. Everybody has played a game a day, and when you play 4 games in 4 days, it starts to wear on you a little bit.
Talking about Leite, Marcos Leite, their 6'9" pivot. You talked to him before the game. He said the back was awful.
Very sore.
Baseline, and Jordan somehow saved it in. I don't know how. He's playing the forward spot now. Master misses.
Good job.
Followed by Stokes.
That was a good weak side rebound by Greg Stokes. He's playing a lot taller out here than you'd give him credit for. You'll see him right now. Master going up well, maybe gliding to the side a little bit on that jump shot. And here comes Stokes through a real force inside.
Andrade guilty of the foul, his second personal foul. 4 now against Brazil. Stokes. Greg Stokes out of Hamilton, Ohio. His shooting has been off a little bit during the play here in the Pan American Games. Most improved player at Iowa the last 2 years.
And, of course, next year you're going to expect Iowa to be one of the top teams in the country with Carfino and Payne and Stokes.
And a new coach in George Ravlin. 1-point lead now for Brazil.
We're picking up a little higher now, trying to turn this game into a little quicker tempo than it's been.
This is Martins Giamares, who has just checked in. He has the ball right now, 31 years old.
Pretty tough
pressuring him. And that's going to be off of the United States. Boy, look at Giamares. He's expressing his face. He can here. He's got a mission now.
In the Puerto Rican game, Giamares actually was intimidated by the Puerto Rican players and really hurt the ball club, even to the point of getting slapped in the face on occasion.
Sousa hits it from the corner. They were 2 of 11 in shooting from the field before that basket, and Sousa already has 10 of the 22 points. Brazil leads at 22-19. Stokes, nice lean in.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 players like Stokes and Tisdale that can get off the floor so quickly on that turnaround jump shot. And both left-handers.
Nascimento brings it out to Giamares. Good ball movement again. A very veteran ball club. They have an idea what they want to do. Alvezi, tough shot, sitting for the rebound. Alvezi wasn't ready to put that one up. Master on the move. Partially blocked. And a rebound. Going to be a foul against the United States. Let's go back to Greg Stokes' basket a moment ago.
So we talked about that quickness that Stokes has, Tisdale, Perkins, all three of them left-handers, but they have an incredible ability to catch that ball and make the turnaround jumper inside.
That's Mark Price from Georgia Tech who's checked in. Boy, he got hit in the jaw last night. They think it was dislocated a little bit, but he's back. He's okay. Remember Kyle Macy in Puerto Rico a few years ago? The broken jaw had to be sent home.
Fortunately for Mark Price, that wasn't the case. He said it just finally popped back in its normal position. He played very well in the first week of competition. Maybe was our most consistent performer.
22-21, Brazil by 1. 8:50 to go in the first half. This game for the gold. The United States would like to end it right here. They have a game remaining against Puerto Rico, but they don't want it to be anything but academic.
Mark Price has done a good job pushing the ball up the court.
Sam Perkins will bring it out to Price. Sitting. Jim Master, he's getting a lot of opportunities, and he's taking advantage of them.
He's really showing some courage out there, Gary. As you pointed out, even though he hasn't been shooting well, he's putting that shot up, and you like to see that in a young player.
And the United States has the lead by 1, 23-22. That's their first lead of this game.
Sosa wanting a shot now. He hadn't had one for a while. He's looking to get open in that zone.
And Malvesi gets the shot to drop, and he's fouled by Sam Perkins.
Now here's a case where you're not shooting the foul. Good move inside. Malvesi loves that pump fake. Nice job. Gets the shot off. And Sitton's going to get charged for the push-away foul.
Malvesi, for a guy we haven't heard much about, replacing Leite, has acquitted himself very well. Moved inside. He's shown some confidence, and he's given Brazil a 1-point lead.
Team foul, 5 and 5. And there's Master again.
Master hitting, and this is the best he's looked. He has 8 points. Sousa. And Sousa is fouled as he releases the ball.
He's wanted that shot, Gary. One of the things Brazil does well, and you see this a lot in international play, they get the ball down the sidelines beautifully. Now, everybody's probably wondering why he's not going to get a shooting foul right here. It was after the shot, and you merely take the ball out of bounds because that was just a 16 foul.
The 19 fouls when you start shooting free throws.
That's right. You get all of them will be 2 then. Good, solid screen.
High arching shot that time, finding the mark.
Sosa again, and that was a great screen by Andrade.
Sosa with 12. And after that 1-point lead a moment ago, it's now back to Brazil with a 1-point advantage. Michael Jordan.
I have never seen teams just totally ignore great shooters like Michael Jordan, and I think it's really thrown him off balance because nobody even guarded him.
They don't know his reputation. Jordan is 1 of 5, Billy, in shooting thus far. Here's Malvesi again. Perkins almost put that one in for Brazil.
You can take the ball when it's on the rim in international play, whether you be the offense or defense, and scrape it off of there. That would have been an illegal play in the States.
Jordan on the drive, and they're going to call him for charging.
Yep. You very seldom can go inside. Now, we'll see it right here. The ball has touched the rim, so it's fair play for anybody to go up there and knock it off, which is what Sam Perkins did on the play.
17 fouls now against the United States. There is time of 6:58 remaining in the first half. The United States got to win this one to win the gold, to be their 8th gold medal in 9 Pan American games.
We're throwing the ball right over the wing, doing it very effectively.
There's Sousa. What a stabilizer he is to this ball club.
To give you an idea of the ability of this team, they are 20-3 in key international play this summer. So that's against the best in the world. Since this club has been put together in early April, they have won 20 out of 23 ball games. And there's the shot. You see, nobody doing anything other than pushing and shoving in there, and Sitton goes for the ball, gets fouled.
And so we're going to have a timeout with a little over 6 minutes left to go in this first half of play. Brazil in this give-and-take game leading by 1.
If you're ready for high-performance photography, the Minolta X700 program system is ready for you. Computerized, motorized, systematized, total capability, from fully programmed where you said nothing, even with flash, to creative manual where you control everything. The high-performance Minolta X700, voted camera of the year on 2 continents.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
Sail away, go Hawaiian, right away, Hawaiian punch, sail away.
Nothing tastes like Hawaiian punch.
You only have to taste it once. Taste install it at Sears.
Confidence? You're looking at it. I can replace your old muffler with a Sears muzzler for only $19.99 plus labor, guaranteed for as long as you own the car. If it fails, we'll replace it free.
Want confidence in your brakes? I've been installing it for years. We'll give you a two-wheel brake job for only $69.99 for most American and import cars. At Sears Tire and Auto Centers,
We install confidence day and night.
Sears.
They will play in the shadows of tennis legends Bill Tilden and Helen Wills Moody, two who dominated this tournament as few others have. Now, today's greatest players take the court, each seeking the ultimate, the U.S. Open Tennis Championships, where champions become legends. Starting Tuesday night on CBS Sports.
Brazil leads by 1, 26-25. 6:35 left in the first half. Gary Bender along with Billy Packer. Shooting in this game, United States shooting 50%, Brazil 46%, and they control the tip.
They really do a good job getting the tip. Now, with a jump ball no longer in play in the United States, it seems like our guys have gotten out of practice at getting the jump ball, and we lose almost every tap.
Giamari's not much of an arch, but boy, he got it. Now it's a three-point lead for Brazil. United States led by 1 at one stage of the game. The rest of the time they've been playing catch-up. Here's Tisdale, and Nascimento. He committed the foul.
Well, he did, but I really think Tisdale pushed off on the inside and got away with one here. Now watch it. We'll see. Tisdale using that great strength. He pushes off a little bit, knocks Nascimento down, but it's going to go the other way around.
Tisdale at 250 pounds. You don't push him around very much.
Now he knows how to use those hips, his elbows. He's a very clean player, and yet he's a destructive force on the inside.
16 fouls against Brazil. Master is ready to load one up there. Tisdale, oh, what timing. What grace.
Turnaround jumper. You know it's coming, but you just can't stop it.
1 point lead again for Brazil. A little pressure now. Price giving chase outside. Man who's just checked in is Marcelo Vito, number 13, checking in for Brazil.
You see, as the ball is rotated, Brazil will set some solid screens down along the baseline, looking for that jumper.
Vito gives it to Malvese, and that's the shot he's been tough with.
Does a beautiful job inside that wide three-point lane and is able to get in there in time, catch the ball, and quickly put it up. Very seldom gets called for the 3-second violation.
Well, he replaced a guy averaging 7.8 a game. He has 8 points already. 30-27 Brazil. Tisdale again. And positioning inside very effectively. Vito, who just checked in.
There's the pass down the wing again. The United States cannot continually afford to allow that pass to be thrown all the way down the court.
Perkins coming out on Sousa. They respect his range. He comes up with the ball. Off to Price. That's 4 turnovers. And it goes to Tisdale. Tipped outside, and Perkins will retrieve.
30 seconds put back on the clock. Master looking to put it up.
Boy, that's the Jim Master you remember. The way he's shooting the ball, it's like, look at him. It's like all of a sudden now, things are coming together for him.
But what Jim Master is doing very well, he's filling the wide lane on the break. And what he was probably telling Mark Price is I'm all open down there to break. Good job.
He's hit 5 of 7. That'll be off of the USA. Brazil will reset on the far side. We're going to have some substitutions pretty quick. Fred Reynolds, along with Leon Wood, will be checking in pretty soon.
Gary, some of the games have really had some questionable officiating. This game is being very well worked. By far the best I've seen in the tournament.
Out it comes. Sousa, rebound follow, and that is Andrade, and with some authority.
We're getting killed off the boards in the zone, and primarily the responsibility of the man right in the middle on the zone, not blocking out.
Andrade was the guy that missed that last shot that could have beaten the United States. There's Malvese with another rebound.
We're playing a perimeter game, the same style as Brazil, and we will not win a game where we play their style. Passive on defense, shooting the outside perimeter. They'll trade baskets with you this way all night long.
Well, that's the biggest lead now. Brazil up by 5. Perkins. Sam changed the shot. Malvese was up in his face. It's off of Brazil.
What happens to you? You start getting a half-court game with Brazil. Here goes the shot up. Nobody blocking out. And right in the middle is Andrade to be able to put it right in for a dunk.
And so we're going to have a timeout. The biggest lead of the game right now for Brazil. They lead it 34-29, doing a good job on the boards.
Hi, this is Jerry Lewis for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and these are some of my kids visiting the world-famous Budweiser Clydesdales. This year, once again, Anheuser-Busch is pledging over $1 million to MDA. It's all based on sales of Budweiser and Budweiser Light from August 1st through Labor Day. So it's an easy way for you to join in the fight against muscular dystrophy. Look for this display wherever Budweiser and Budweiser Light are sold. And thank you from all of my kids.
Wow, I don't believe you can sell an Isuzu truck this low.
Well, we said we'd be lowering prices.
But I don't believe you can sell an Isuzu truck this low.
Well, we said we had factory incentives.
But I don't believe you can sell an Isuzu truck this low.
I think we should have believed it.
Believe it. Right now, Isuzu dealers are selling trucks that low.
Hey, it's back to school time. Want to save a little money to spend on your children? Buy Schick Blaze Enlistment mouthwash and you save up to $4. And the Muscular Dystrophy Association gets a donation from Schick Enlistment. So get up to $2 cash and $2 in coupons. And if you want, you can donate the $2 cash to MDA to help my pals even more. Look for details at these store displays. School day, dear our golden rule day. Was that good? Is it? They hate music.
We're at the Poliedro. The United States wants to win the gold. They want to end the competition here. Even though they have one game left with Puerto Rico, they could win the gold to the victory over Brazil, but now trail by 5 in this first half. Less than 4 minutes to go in the first half.
One of the first times in the games that we had both Price and Wood in the game at the same time playing in the guard position. Little smaller team. And let's see if Brazil doesn't surround this zone with two small guards out there and just throw it right over their head. They're very good at that.
Fred Reynolds is also checked in. He's number 11 from the University of Texas, El Paso. He's playing the middle of that zone up front. Andrade, Price had a hand on it. Giamari's number 4 has it for Brazil. And they're just forcing the boards, and that'll count. Inside Andrade again.
Gary, you're right. We're getting killed off the boards on the inside. Sosa doing a good job passing the ball over the top of the zone. And now you can see the rebounding advantage that's going to Andrade on the inside with good block out. He comes right down the middle. Nobody touching him at all. Gets the ball, puts it back up, foul for the three-point play.
Andrade has 9 points, and it's a 6-point lead for Brazil.
Our game is to move up and down the court quickly, get the ball inside some, and so far we've just been consistently shooting the perimeter shot.
Boy, Price has come off the bench. He's nailed the first 2 he's put up. He led the ACC in scoring with a 22-point average as a freshman. We approach 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Billy, they're going to have a battle. Brazil is really playing well.
Well, they're a great half-court team, and we're allowing them to play half-court right now, and they like it.
Stokes there with a defensive board.
A factor could be, from a standpoint of stamina, Gary. We're using a lot of people in this first half. For Brazil, there have been 3 players out there that have not come out of the game.
Fred Reynolds.
Again, perimeter shooting, nothing inside.
Giamari's, he'll have to hold up. The USA back very quickly. 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Again, remember, this Brazilian team is a veteran team. What do we figure? They average 28 years of age. Here's Malvesi.
Again, the pump fake. They're just killing us on the inside. They're taking shots from 8 to 10 feet. We're playing consistently on the outside from 25 feet.
Reynolds, and he draws the foul. Good fake that time by Fred Reynolds.
And got the ball inside. We've got to take the ball in the hole to make those big people play.
Malvesi committed only his first foul, and he's played very effectively inside. Did not get in any more foul trouble than that.
Well, Gary, this Brazilian club won the South American Championship early in April. They came back and won a World Cup tournament where they beat the Yugoslavian team twice to get the gold medal. So it's a very, very good ball club.
Leon Wood, I tell you, Billy, we're having the perimeter shooting going for us right now. We'd be in real trouble.
But we're just trading baskets. We're not setting the tempo of the game. And I think when you play a team like this, you've got to force them to get out of their pattern of half court.
There's Sousa off to Malvesi. And he is fouled as he tries to go up with it. Foul is going to go on Stokes.
I don't think I've seen anybody play the 3-second lane in international ball any better than Malvesi as far as never getting called for the 3 seconds. He's in there a long time and still is able to hang on to that ball and get fouled.
That was Stokes' second personal foul. That's 9 now. They'll be shooting free throws. We have a 39-35 game. Brazil with the lead.
The Century 21 Gold Team is knocking on doors all over town. And if you want to sell your house, this is your golden opportunity. Because the Gold Team has more buyers. And with today's lower interest rates, we're selling more homes than anyone else. So if you're ready to sell...
We've got the buyers right now.
All across North America, the Gold Team has more buyers. Why wait for the knock on your door? Call now.
Now Avis has the fastest way for you to return your car and get this record of your rental charges without waiting at the counter. I'll prove it. Our new Avis Rapid Return is as easy to use as your pocket calculator. You just punch in your car number, your mileage, your gas gauge reading. In less than a minute, out comes a record of your rental charges. Try our new Avis Rapid Return. It's another Avis first. It's fast, it's easy, and it's only at Avis.
I'm a chauffeur. It's up to me to take care of the cars I drive. Armor All Protectant, my secret. I use it on the tires, the vinyl top, and inside on the dashboard and the seats. It helps keep things like new, even on this old classic. I do hope the master never sells her. They just don't make cars like they used to. Armor All. It's science, but it works like magic.
At the line, a man who's played very well. A surprise starter in some people's minds, Silvio Malvesi replacing the injured Marcos Leite. And the 6'9½", 23-year-old has 14 points in this game. Has a chance now to add to that total. Brazil is only 3 of 8 from the free throw line, now 3 of 9.
That was an interesting call. They called that in the act of shooting, giving him 3 to make 2. I really felt that he was just making his move on the inside. Good job by Andrade again, though. Going right by Tisdale to get in there and almost getting another good rebound.
But Wayman was there this time. A minute 38 remaining in the first half. The United States in a catch-up posture. Stokes. Boy, they're hitting them well, but if those ever go away, the way they're banging them inside, it may be tough.
Andrade's getting a little tired now. He normally doesn't play this much playing time. It'd be a good time to go to Tisdale and wear him down a little bit.
Here's Sousa bringing it out to Giammaris. Again, though, Billy, the crispness of their passes. They have a purpose to them.
And they catch the ball well. Another good screen.
That'll be a foul on Stokes. As Sousa put one up from the wing area, and Sam Perkins will be checking in, and that's 3 fouls now on Greg Stokes. As you look at Perkins out of North Carolina, he has played every phase of the game well here at Caracas, averaging about 12.5 points a game, over 8 rebounds, shooting well both from the field and from the free throw line.
Considering the 2 weeks, he's probably been our most consistent player.
Sousa now makes it 40-37.
The doctor makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Played at Bradley. Sousa is 26 years old, and you know, coming into this game, he had missed a free throw. He was 18 for 18. 41-37 Brazil. Stokes, little change up, nice touch.
Very nice move. Getting in a little closer now, 12 feet, putting the ball on the floor, making the Brazilian players play somebody. They really coast on defense.
There's Price giving chase outside. 50 seconds left in the first half.
Not enough time for Brazil to hold it for one shot.
Brazil only lost a medal play coming to Puerto Rico in overtime. And is Sousa retrieving his own ball. 37 seconds, resetting the 30-second shot clock after that miss.
They just surround the zone. Now Andrade's in a perfect position to set the screen for Sosa.
Look at the passing, Billy, again. Very, very well orchestrated. That's Vito, tipped by Malvesi, tipped up by Stokes, and here comes Price. To Wood, back to Mark Price, and it's all tied up.
Really the first break we've had today where we end up getting a layup. Now, good job by Wood coming back down court. Sosa, being the veteran he is, throws it over his head.
Well, they retrieved it to be sure the net was down. Jack Hartman now, his team tied up as we have 11 seconds left in the first half. Price is 3 of 3, Billy, since coming off the bench.
Trying to pick up a little quicker to use up some of that time.
Giammaris, rebound Stokes, and that will end our first half of play for the United States, who trailed by as many as 6 points in the first half, has tied it up as we've come to the halfway point. And the United States, with 20 minutes remaining in this game, hoping to win the gold. We'll be back with the second half. But right now, let's go to Brent Musburger.
So the basketball action was played last night. It was extremely close, as you can see, and it's a tremendous second half about to start. Now, at halftime, we want to show you Venezuela, a country that pulled together to stage these games. We'll have Pat O'Brien in just a minute.
I wasn't drafted till the 7th round. They don't even know my name.
In international play so far this summer.
Leite is not even close on these free throws, and Brazil as a team is 5 of 14. He's 0 for 4, now 0 for 5. And we're going to have a foul. Foul is going to go on the rebound on Vito, number 13, and they'll take it in from the side. So Michael Jordan, who was 1 of 6 before that slam, maybe he'll get on track now. He'll start finding the range. He brought him behind in the Brazil game. Remember, he got 22 points second half against Brazil in that preliminary game.
You see how much they're protecting the inside of the Brazilian players, and Michael is getting a little bit hot. He put the ball on the floor well that time.
Michael Jordan with 6 points. The USA by 2. Drive. Centrini. Rebound. Wood. He had it. Broke it up. Still got it. Wood started very slowly in the competition here, but he's come on strong. Here's Perkins, and that's going to be a foul.
Leite reaching on across. Sam Perkins making a fine move down the sideline. It almost looks like we're copying the Brazilian team. Throwing the ball down the sidelines the way they do. Perkins taking it inside well. Leite comes over to try to help out and commits the foul.
It may be Vito. Two-man. We'll wait to see who the foul went on. It is going to be Vito, and Sousa is coming in.
It shows the depth they've got at that position, Gary, and good call. I thought it was Leite coming across, but Sousa, who was the best fellow in the first half, was able to sit down and get that little rest, and now he's ready to go. And also Malvese, who has not seen any action in the second half, but he'll be there ready to go.
Also coming in, Billy, is Nascimento, who started the ball game, number 12. So Kuna doing a pretty good job of shuffling his people around.
Very good job.
50-47, the United States. Perkins on 3 to make 2, cashes them in.
And you can see again a difference in international rules that time as Sosa ran up onto the lane of which he could not enter that area in the United States ball once the referee has handed the ball to the shooter.
Now here's Sousa, who's just come back in. At 6'6", he handles the ball extremely well. Nascimento
never gets the sweat up, just walks around the court.
Well, he's a doctor. You can't get too excited, right?
Well, I think you've got to force him to run. That's not the kind of game he wants to play.
Guy can really shoot us, Centrini. You got to watch him in that corner. He's got the ball now. He will get him.
Everybody they have surrounding that baseline can go ahead and shoot from outside.
Andrade, who's been quiet, hits one there, and it's a 2-point lead for the United States.
You notice Leite running down the court. He's really in some pain there, and I think in a run-and-shoot type game, he would have a very difficult time playing many minutes.
And it goes to Perkins. Perkins got a little roughed up when he caught the ball. Here's Wood. Nice pass. Tisdale, the quickness of Wayman. But the rebound instead by Nascimento.
Gary, I think we're going to have a very difficult time winning this ball game, staying back and playing in the zone.
But Jack Hartman, before the game, told me he wanted to do a little more defensively, but they haven't done it yet, Billy.
Well, because I think this is one of the best teams I've seen playing against the zone. They can all shoot the perimeter shot. They pass the ball extremely well. They rebound well in the zone. There's another case.
There's a good rebound. Leite timed it beautifully. The United States prematurely went up. Leite was there. He's got a free throw coming.
Here's the shot going up. You see Leite coming right through. Nobody blocking out in the zone for us. Leite does a good job going right in between Stokes and Tisdale, putting the ball back up, and now he's on the line again.
That foul, by the way, on Stokes is his 4th. We get only 5 fouls in international play, so he's in foul difficulty, and looks like Jim Master getting ready to come in for the United States. Leite finally got a free throw. 51-all is our score. That's the 8th tie of this game with 15:45 left to play.
There goes Michael, putting the ball on the floor a little bit.
Leon Wood, he's showing that outside shooting ability.
Talked with Michael today in the hotel, and we talked about the fact that people ignore the jump shot here, and he realized he's got to put the ball on the floor to get a little closer to the defensive man.
That was Centrini trying to take the return pass from Leite, and that will go to the United States. Jim Master now comes in, and Sam Perkins is going to sit down. So it'll be Wood and Master at the guards. Michael Jordan will move to a forward.
Craig Stokes is playing outside. He's really not a threat out there.
And playing with 4 fouls, we might add, too. Here's Jordan again. Now, he's come on since that slam.
Right, Gary. You see that he's putting the ball on the floor, taking it to the hole, and the defensive play against him is almost non-existent.
55-51. United States with the lead, the biggest lead of the game for the USA. Leite still a little stiff, and he's not that mobile anyway, that bad back.
I'm going to give Coach Kuhn an awful lot of credit in this game right now, Gary. He realizes we're not going to press. Therefore, he has taken his point guards out of the game. He's playing with 4 forwards and a center right now because he doesn't have to worry at all about us going ahead and trying to take the ball away from him or making his team get in a running game. Very good substitution.
That last basket gives Sousa 18. A difficult shot by Leon Wood.
So they've got a great rebounding team in the game. They've also got an outstanding perimeter team in the game, and they're not worried about any pressure.
And the pressure being handled by Nascimento outside. Very cool, calm, collected. They move the ball around expertly. 57-53, the United States. Centrini, he's not shooting that well, and Tisdale lost it out of bounds. No, it's off of Brazil.
Andrade almost came over the back for a foul that time. That would have been very helpful for the United States cause because he's been a factor on those boards.
Leon Wood has hit 3 in a row in the second half. Gets it off to Stokes. Master back to Greg.
There's Jordan again, putting the ball on the floor.
Jim Master, he had the confidence in the first half. Not this time. Stokes batted it away, but instead, Giamara's or Checa Centrini has it. And he draws the foul.
They've got the pump fake down to a science.
Jim Master guilty of the foul. That's that veteran experience again.
Well, we mentioned this club is 28 years of age. On the average, there's the pump fake. Master goes in the air. Centrini puts it right up, and now here goes the foul line with 3 to make 2.
Centrini, 32 years of age. He comes off the bench, does such a good job. Not only is he a good shooter, but he is a good floor playmaker. He had 15 points against the United States in that first game. He led them in scoring against the USA.
And the longer we keep them in the game, the more confidence they get.
57-55 again. The United States, if they can hang on to this lead, will have the goal. Master, nice fake himself.
I think our players are learning a little bit about that pump fake. Good job by Master.
59-55. The United States, thus far, the only unbeaten team in medal play. Brazil with 1 loss.
Good solid screen down there for Centrini again.
Here is Sousa, tough shot. Stokes, but Sousa instead. Boy, that quickness.
Gary, they're also not worried a bit about us fast breaking. They're crashing 4 men to the boards right now, and that's extremely effective because it's tough to block out those big fellas coming in from long range.
Centrini now, if he gets a hot hand, that could spell some trouble. 59-57, the United States by 2, and this is going to be a battle. 12:40 left in it.
Tisdale open that time, nobody getting him the ball.
And Leon Wood, rebound Master, and Nascimento took it away from him.
We get 1 shot and done. If we don't hit the perimeter shot, it's out. We are playing the Brazilian game.
Nascimento, 31 years old, averaging a little over 10 points a game in the competition. Centrini, he wants the ball now, Billy. Look out.
Now, if we remember a replay of the first game that was played between these two teams, right about this point is when Brazil made their move to get themselves a comfortable 6 to 8 to 10 point cushion. We had to make quite a comeback to come back.
And with 12 minutes, it's all tied up. 59 all. Jim Master, nice fake by Jim. 2 points in Jim Master, his best game. He's already had a high. His high 8 points prior to tonight. Now he has 14 against this Brazilian team.
You can see now Brazilian's starting to double team Michael Jordan when he gets the ball inside.
Looks like that time Tisdale had a hand on the ball, and a foul will go against Centrini. Centrini is arguing he thought he was hacked when he shot the last shot. Jack Hartman now getting Sam Perkins back into the ball game, and also Mark Price.
But Gary, that's only the 3rd team foul on Brazil, so they're a long way from putting us into a bonus situation. They're doing a good job laying back in that zone, not getting us on the foul line, not letting us fast break.
Stokes will leave. Jordan will leave. So you have Master along with Price and Wood. In effect, you have 3 guards in the ball game now. Perkins and Tisdale, the other 2.
And Brazil has no guards in the game. Interesting change in matchups there.
Jim Master into Tisdale, and Andrade has fouled him from behind. Again, the quickness of Tisdale when he gets the ball.
Well, nobody's stopped him yet in the post throughout this tournament. When we get him the ball, he either draws a foul or gets off a good shot.
That will be the 3rd foul on Andrade, and they're going to take him out of there. Malvesi will come in to replace Andrade. Again, Brazil very, very strategically alternating their people with 11:30 left in the game. Tisdale, he's hacked that time.
Citrini reaching back in. As I said, when he gets the ball inside, Gary, he has either gotten off a good shot or been able to go to the foul line.
Jack Hartman, who lost 2 games this year at the buzzer on Tisdale shots. Watching him play for him now.
They did not consider that a shot. Here we go back to the perimeter again, and we cannot win this ball game out there.
Sousa with the rebound. I'll tell you, it's tough to tell when they call him a shooting foul and when they don't.
Well, I thought Tisdale was in the act of shooting on that last one.
61-59, the United States by 2. Out to Sousa. See how he keeps it moving, always seemingly getting the ball into the wing areas. Latre, off it goes to Trini. Rebound Master. Less than 11. Mark Price off to Master. Master is 5 of 7 shooting from the field. Wood, here's Master again, and he's run into trouble.
Pretty good defense, good double team. Brazil does a nice job when a man puts the ball on the floor getting a double team.
Malvesi just checked in, a little too stiff, and Tisdale is fouled. It'll be Malvesi over the top.
And now the foul's starting to pick up a little bit as we went inside. Tisdale got some offensively. It's a big break for the United States as Malvesi usually would make that shot. And there's Tisdale with that great, powerful rebound inside.
That is the 3rd foul on Malvesi. We'll have a break in the action while they do a little housekeeping here. Perspiration on the floor underneath the basket, and running around and doing that. That gives Michael Jordan a chance to come in and replace Leon Wood. Leon will leave. Leon didn't even have a chance to compete in the basketball trials due to an injury, but his reputation got him a slot on the club, and he's been a welcome addition. 10:28 left to go. Jim Master trying to look inside. They're playing still with, in effect, 3 guards. Price. Oh, I love this guy. 5'11" out of Enid, Oklahoma. A sophomore next year at Georgia Tech.
Mark Price, a fiery little competitor. Now we see the United States coming up a little higher. Now, I don't know if Master's doing this on his own or whether the zone is going to start pulling out a little bit.
Price is 4 of 4 from the field. Citrini out to Nascimento. See Price make it a little more active out there defensively.
But with that big a team in the game, they're throwing the ball over Price's head on the outside.
Okay, rebound Perkins, and he's fouled by Malvesi, and that's 4 on him.
Good job by Sam Perkins on the block out. Now, you can see Coach Kuna wanting his team to have a little more rotation in there.
No man coming in, but we're going to take a look at the replay first.
Now, real good job by Sam Perkins. See, he put a body on his man, Malvesi, before he ever went up to look for the rebound, and that's why he drew the foul. Good job.
New man for Brazil is Gerson Victorino, number 6, 6'8", who comes into the ball game for the Brazilians. He is wearing number 6, playing now defensively on Tisdale. They got some people in foul trouble now, with Andrade with 3, and Malvesi with 4.
Tough shot.
Price is 5 of 5 from the field.
Citrini was right in his face. A very tough shot.
A 6-point lead. That matches the biggest lead of the game for the United States. 9:24 to go. Nascimento, Sousa, he's been pretty quiet. Nice attempt by Perkins on the steal. Price comes up with it. And wait a minute, they say he's called for traveling at Price. Looks like a running back.
Hey, Gary, I saw that Mark Price looked up at his parents. Good job by the official here asking Price to go back and get the ball and bring it back to him. This official from Canada, I would have to say is by far the best official in the tournament. John Weiland called a great game yesterday, doing a good job today. But I saw Mark Price look up at his father. A nice thing by the people out at Enid, Oklahoma. Raise some money so Mark's mom and dad can come down and watch him compete in his first international competition.
Well, his daddy, Denny, was quite a basketball player himself. 65-59. Sousa, 2. He hasn't been shooting much, but he got the opportunity there.
He is a great pure shooter.
20 points for Sousa.
It would be interesting throughout this tournament to see how many fellas have played basketball in the United States that are competing for all the other teams.
Michael Jordan, boy, after that cold spell of 1 of 5, he's come on now. He has 10 points. Back to a 6-point lead for the USA. 8.5 minutes left.
And with the international 30-second clock, no opportunity to go into the delay game. You have to keep playing.
There's a rejection by Perkins. Oh, look out, Jim Master. He's okay. What an effort by Jim. He disappears.
And again, in his quiet way, Sam Perkins comes up with a great play. This was definitely 2 for Malvesi. Perkins goes up and swats it away, coming over from the weak side. Good job.
Good hustle by Master, but it still goes to Brazil. Malvesi out to Nascimento. They move it inside. There's the Victorino who just checked in, and he is fouled as he goes up. Victorino, 23 years old, is an excellent rebounder. In fact, he had 20 rebounds against Mexico this week.
Well, in fairness to Jack Hartman's strategy, it's interesting how the Brazilian bench has been going ahead and trying to play a half-court game. Jack Hartman, and Gary, you saw so many times at K-State, he forces you to go ahead and make the big plays also. Now he's in control, and he's forcing the Brazilian team to go ahead and get that ball inside some, because we only have 5 team fouls on our ball club.
Victorino looks like he could shoot free throws. This Brazilian team not having a good time at the line, but they got those. They're now 10 of 19 for the game, 67-63.
Good lob. A little late.
Here's Price again, 6 of 6. Oh, what a show he's putting on.
And he's fired up out there. Good job by Sam Perkins getting the ball back out after a tough catch.
He had 16 points against Venezuela, you might recall. He sparked the team in a come-from-behind game early in the preliminary round. Mark Price. Here's Sousa again. Rebound Tisdale. Off it comes to Jim Master, to Jordan.
Oh, Michael Jordan can make up. He can create a play on the inside. He's like Julius Erving or David Thompson on the collegiate level when David was there. It's incredible how they can go in, have hands in their way, and just create a shot.
You know, the turning point of this game may have been that first slam by him. Things started to go for him, and he's continued to play impressively since that time. He's 5 of 6, Billy.
Now with an 8-point working margin,
Sousa, he ran into Price, got the shot off. Jordan with the rebound.
I think we'll see a Brazilian timeout coming up here shortly, particularly if we can score on this basket.
Less than 7. Just inside 7 minutes left in the game. Jordan, again, same spot, same result.
And there will be a timeout.
Jordan with 14 points. And remember, in the first half, he couldn't hit anything, but he's hitting them all now.
Here's the play he created. Look at the hands getting away. Michael Jordan just carries it on through. Excellent play. Good defense by Sosa.
The biggest lead of the game for the United States. They lead by 10, 73-63.
Watch closely. Here comes Fujifilm with color pictures so true to life, it's a real breakthrough. New Fuji HR films. Fuji's advanced technology has developed a higher resolution film than we've ever had before. So we give you sharper pictures with truer color than ever before. Get new Fuji HR films and now Fuji disc film and get the true picture. Fuji, the official film and photographic paper of the Los Angeles Olympics.
Confidence, we install it at Sears.
Confidence? You're looking at it. I can replace your old muffler with a Sears muzzler for only $19.99 plus labor, warranted for as long as you own the car.
If it fails, we'll replace it free.
Want confidence in your brakes? I've been installing it for years. We'll give you a 2-wheel brake job for only $69.99 for most American and import cars. At Sears Tire and Auto Centers,
we install confidence day and night.
Sears.
I refinished this beautiful piece all by myself, and I can't even change a light bulb.
A pro wanted $300 to refinish this. I did it myself for $15.
Formby's Furniture Refinisher can make a believer out of you because it works unlike anything you've ever seen. It dissolves old varnish lacquer shellac without stripping, sanding, or scraping. With my Furniture Refinisher, it's a pleasure to create a treasure.
Homer Formby. No one knows wood as good.
Now, try my new wood stains and finishes, too.
With 6 minutes 49 seconds ago, the United States has spurted to their biggest lead of the game by 10. And the United States is shooting the ball as well as they've shot it. They are now shooting 75% in the second half of the field.
So, Gary, you live by the sword and you die by the sword, and I really felt that Brazil was getting their type of ball game. But, of course, Jack Hartman likes to coach this way, too, so we have two coaches there, very experienced on the sideline. Both like to play that passive-type game, force the other team to make some mistakes, and right now the United States playing extremely well.
United States has hit their last 7 shots in a row. It's the training.
And the defense intensity really picking up here in the last couple of minutes.
Really, they're only getting 1 shot now,
exactly.
too.
It's almost a replay of what we saw when Brazil was playing extremely well.
Brazil has hit only 2 of their last 9, while the United States has hit 7 in a row and make it 8.
Good lob. Beautiful pass by Stokes. Now the pressure gets on Brazil. They know they've got to put the ball up a little quicker. It's not the way they want to play the game. Our zone getting more compact, and we're rebounding very well.
And that's going to be traveling against Brazil. The United States sensing the gold medal now. Greg Stokes, he'll bring it back out very wisely. He'll reset it. The United States in no hurry now. 75-63, biggest lead, 12. Oh, Jordan, what a move. Alavese for a moment, and here's the steal by Perkins. Boy, the United States playing hard.
Now, in international ball, you cannot throw the ball off the leg of another man and get the ball back, so that wouldn't have helped the United States anyway.
Sousa breaks a long drought for this Brazilian team. He has 22 points. It's back to a 10-point lead for the USA. 5.5 minutes to go.
Now, it's a situation where the United States could create their own destiny going for the gold. For Brazil, they had to win both ball games to win the gold.
Jordan with that great rotation on the ball. Picturesque shot. He has 16, and it's back to a 12-point advantage. The United States right now playing about as well the last 5-6 minutes they played the whole time here.
But did you notice how Nascimento did not even put a hand up in Michael Jordan's face? They just let him have the jumper.
That's Nascimento, the man you mentioned, hitting. Jordan is 7 of 9 in the second half of play after going 1 of 5 in the first half. Here's the guy, though, that really started him going. Price hitting 6 straight. Stokes to Price. Look at the quickness. In trouble to Stokes.
Beautiful job by Stokes. He realized that Mark Price was caught on the inside, drove to the basket extremely well. We'll see it right here. Price coming inside. Stokes realized that he was hung up in the air, came right down the lane to get the pass back. And here's the coordination, Gary. These guys haven't been together that long. Those kind of things start to come together after you've been playing maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
Nascimento fine pass to Malavese, and he is hammered. Substitutions now. Tisdale will come back in. Wood will check back in for the United States. Master and Stokes will sit down. Well, Jack Hartman has done a masterful job. They came in here. They had distractions. They had the injury to Chris Mullen. Michael Cage had to return because of the illness of his father. But they have slowly but surely put the pieces together, and they're now 4:27 away from a gold medal.
And, Gary, one of the things about a coach like Jack Hartman, he's a system-type coach. He has his way of playing the game. And a lot of these fellas come from systems that are entirely different. He's going to have them play his way. I'd say if he had this ball club another couple of weeks where they realize they're going to play his system forever, this would be a great basketball team. Well, this is fun to watch.
This ball club's next appearance will be the '84 Olympics. Bobby Knight will be the coach. His assistant will be George Raveling, who is here watching.
And there you have Bobby Knight, who never plays the zone defense. Jack Hartman, who basically has played all zone here. The kids will have to adjust to a different type of coach.
Sam Perkins and the United States hitting over 75% from the field, and Perkins again. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to wave that one off. He was fouled by Nascimento. But Sam Perkins, in his quiet way, just turning this Brazilian team inside out.
Doing a good job off the board. We're getting up to a 12-point mark right now. That call was a little quick, but Perkins did a good job coming back quickly on defense. The fellow that's sweeping up the floor, I never did get his name, Gary, but when the Venezuelan people are in here, he really becomes the star of the show.
That's what old sportscasters end up doing. Now, 4 minutes left to go in this game. Here's Mark Price. High arch. Well, he missed one.
Sam Perkins actually took the ball away from Price. Price would have had the rebound.
Citrini. Oh, look at Wood play the defense. Oh, he hit it anyway.
Good defense by Wood. Citrini showing at about 6'5". He can shoot right over him.
Citrini with 10 points.
Now, Brazil's coming out a little bit wider. They're not playing that compact man-to-man. It's a situation where Michael Jordan's going to have a little bit more room to operate if he can get his hands on the ball. Here he comes.
Michael Jordan, look at that. Change over. They tried to reach in on him. They now have 10 seconds on the shot clock. Foul. Oh, tough shot. Rebound by Sousa. Off balance that time. That's 8 rebounds for Sousa. Blocked by Jordan. So he retaliates at the other end.
Very nice teamwork right there, or sportsmanship, I should say. Michael Jordan made the great play. We'll see it right here. Michael going up, and probably he's got about almost a 40-inch vertical leap. Going up and timing that block beautifully.
And so we have a timeout. The United States with a 10-point lead and just a matter of minutes away from their 8th gold medal in 9 Pan American trials.
Now Avis has the fastest way for you to return your car and get this record of your rental charges without waiting at the counter. I'll prove it. Our new Avis Rapid Return is as easy to use as your pocket calculator. You just punch in your car number, your mileage, your gas gauge reading. In less than a minute, out comes a record of your rental charges. Try our new Avis Rapid Return. It's another Avis first. It's fast, it's easy, and it's only at Avis.
As a water polo player, we have these marathon workouts over the weekend. And usually by the time you get done with that, you're pretty hungry.
Snickers satisfies you.
I like having a Snickers bar because they're filling. They sort of hold me over. They get rid of that hollow feeling in my stomach.
Packed with fresh peanuts, peanut butter nougat, caramel, and milk chocolate.
Satisfies you.
Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
I don't really think you could crowd any more peanuts into a Snickers bar.
Official snack food of the 1984 Olympic Games.
Orlando's got the green light. He'll go for the steal.
Maybe I can scare him. I really scared him.
Bring out your best. Budweiser Light. Bring out your best. Budweiser Light.
The best has a taste all its own. Enjoy it.
Budweiser Light.
It almost, they defy you to take the outside shot. If you make them, they're in trouble. They don't do anything whatsoever to alter your offensive jump shooting.
The training with 12 points, all of them in the second half, cuts it back to 8.
Pretty good shot by Sam Perkins to get the net down. His arms are so long, he threw the ball out from out of bounds, up through the net and out the other side.
Giannici, number 5, is in for defensive purposes to pressure outside. The United States now will take a little time with 2:46 remaining.
Good backdoor.
Wood, Price with a pass.
Now, when you spread the Brazilian team out like this is not their game. They do not do a good job man-to-man defensively unless they're packed in around the basket. We'll have to see more of that.
Back to a 10-point lead. Perkins going for the steal. Citrini again, and following is Andrade.
Good block.
It's rejected by Jordan. It was Jordan that got up there. Right, Jordan. And he lost control. It'll be Brazil's ball.
Michael Jordan, I thought, was going to try to put up that shot anyway. It was very difficult ball for Sam Perkins to catch. There's two fellows that play against or with each other all year long at the University of North Carolina.
Jim Master will come in for the United States. There's Sousa again. And look at the rebounding forte of this man. You don't think of Michael Jordan as that kind of player. More of a shooter, playmaker.
Andrade, 6'9", almost 6'10". Jordan went right over the top of him now. Sam Perkins, ball handling outside.
They trap him, but he gets it off to Leon Wood. That's Sam, seemingly always under control.
Well, with this lineup in the game, the United States has much more quickly. Down to 6 seconds. And that should count. Now, Sam is going to get the basket, and because the ball was on the way down, that basket should count.
Well, let's look at it, see what we can see on the replay coming up.
Well, no question that Perkins gets fouled here. The clock was down to 6 seconds. Here comes the turnaround jumper. Goes up. Ball on the way down, the basket should definitely count.
But it does not.
Well, I've missed a lot of them today. Keep calling us. But it's really hard to work a game with the United States going for the gold, particularly down here where they have had no fan support whatsoever. calling them anything but us and we.
That's exactly right. 9 points now for Perkins to go with 3 rebounds.
I hope the people in the United States can appreciate the pressure that a United States basketball team plays under when they come into a country in the South America, for the simple reason that everybody wants to see them lose. Every team plays very tough against them.
And they wanted to make up for Edmonton, too. Citrini cuts it back to 10, 85-75. Citrini with a hot hand in the second half with 14. Master out to Leon Wood.
We're down under a minute right now, and the United States can afford with this kind of margin almost to let the 30-second clocks run down.
Leon Wood to Master. Jimmy Master found the touch in the final game here. Going for the goal. Struggling the entire time at Caracas. Now has 16 points. That doubles his previous high in the competition. See in the background there, the bench of the United States up and applauding. Here's Malvesi. Nice touch. That basket will count, and he's fouled.
Sam Perkins did something he very seldom does right there on that block attempt, is come down with the hand. And when he did, he picked up the foul.
There they are. There's only 10 of them now. They started with 12, and the 5 of them on the bench, encouraging the 5 on the floor as the gold medal coming to reality here.
Wayman Tisdale rode Andrade right out of the rim that time. And the official doing a good job. He doesn't want any fisticuffs here.
And Jack Hartman a little concerned, as you can see, about the remaining 43 seconds. He wants this to end pleasantly.
Now, we have had an awful lot of difficulty with the scores and timers throughout this tournament. Jack Hartman has even gone so far as to say, there you see some of the fellows on the bench, a little premature celebration. But sometimes you wonder if the fellows on the clocks have any idea or handle whatsoever about basketball.
John Weiland, the official from Canada.
Well, with 43 seconds to go right now.
You know what it's all about? They took 1 second off the clock.
Well, let's get into the Canadian game while they're out there talking about it. In that particular ball game, there was 2 seconds on the clock. The ball was trying to be passed inbounds. There was a foul call before it touched anybody, and yet a second came off the clock. At that point, they took it out of bounds again. That time they threw it in bounds, and the horn never sounded. And yet the Canadians got the ball back in bounds, threw it down court, apparently won the game by 1 point, only to find out that the officials said the game was over.
United States throws it away with 32 seconds. But they're going to win the goals here. They do not have to win their remaining game against Puerto Rico. There's the teeny foul by Michael Jordan.
And the one thing you don't want to do right now is the foul. You want that clock to run on down. 25 seconds to go, meaning the United States could hold the ball even with a 30-second clock, not take another shot, and force Brazil to foul him to get the ball away from him.
Michael Jordan with his 3rd foul. Teeny now with 15 points. There they are, Stokes, Ed Pinckney, who has not played tonight, from Villanova. Fred Reynolds, Charlie Sitton, and Mark Price on the bench. And inbounding will be Sam Perkins.
Now let's see if they foul immediately.
Leon Wood, they got to catch up with him first.
Brazil needs to foul immediately because the clock's certainly working in the United States' favor. I can't believe they're going to let us occupy the clock for the 30 seconds.
That's going to be off of the United States. Brazil tried to inbounds, but the USA's ball. 6 men in double figures, Billy, for the United States. There's a very disappointed Brazil team who led as many as 6 points in the first half. It was tied up at halftime.
Isn't this interesting? A passive club like this, not fouling and allowing us to run out the clock, down only 8 points. Amazing.
Jimmy Master, the remaining seconds have elapsed, and it's a gold medal for the United States.
That was last night, and 2 of the gold medalists are now with us live, Sam Perkins and Mark Price. Congratulations on that tremendous effort. And Sam, without any fan support throughout the tournament, did it get to you after a while that everyone was pulling for you to lose out there?
Well, it did get to us after a while because we had no home crowd, no no homebodies anywhere in the stands, and it got pretty difficult for us to really concentrate and keep pushing.
Yeah. Mark, you were a spark plug coming off of the bench. What'd you try to do when you went out there to pick them up?
Well, sometimes you try to play a little bit better defense, hustle more, penetrate on offense and kick off. Just try to get something going when times, like most of these teams, were kind of slow down type of teams.
Sam, will you keep on going and try to get an Olympic gold medal after you play at North Carolina next year? What are your thoughts?
Yes, this was an experience for me, and it gave me a little tasting of how the Olympics will be, and I probably will, after my senior year at North Carolina, go out for the Olympics.